Folks, I'm going to do a vlog here now about just some of the misconceptions about blind people. One of the misconceptions is that all blind people wear dark sunglasses. That's untrue. Some wear them all the time, like myself, who are light sensitive. Some choose to wear them all the time, some people don't. Some people choose to wear them as fashion accessories who are a part of the blind community, and blind community is on a spectrum of blindness. You don't just see just black. There's very few people, less than 5% in the whole world actually see nothing, and it is nothing they see. There's less than 2% in the whole world of people in the blind community who use a long cane or a white cane, what I use, a long white cane. Most people use either a guide dog or a guide pony, or they use their friends, their family, is to assist them. Some people just get out and about on their own, walk into stuff. The other misconception about blind people is that all blind people's eyes are distorted in colour or shape or anything. Well, that's untrue, because every blind person is different, and some eyes are affected, are cloudy, some are not cloudy, some shake, some don't shake, and shaking of the eyes is called nystagmus. Some people have glaucoma, some people like myself have normal looking eyes where you can't even tell that we're blind. Some have light perception, some people have light perception, some people can see a little bit but it's all blurry, some people can only see shadows. With my light perception, I'm only able to see during daytime hours is sheer white or sheer black. At night, that's all I can see. And the other misconception as well about blind people is that we can't do stuff like your average day stuff, like use a phone. That's one of the biggest misconceptions, and I get sick of it. And the modern technology is out there for us, called TalkBack. In every phone, in every Android phone, in the settings it's called TalkBack under accessibility. On iPhones it's called a voiceover. And the technology out there now, folks, is amazing what we can use to live a near normal life. Like apps like TapTapSee, what roughly describes photos. Be My Eyes, where sighted people download the app and volunteer for free. And also we can memorise places and everything. And one of the funniest, well, I find it quite amusing and funny, is one of the misconceptions what some people try and ask, and I've had a few trolling comments about it saying it to me, but I just block and remove them because I can't be asked answering the question, is, well, if you're blind, how do you wipe your ass when you go to the toilet? Well, folks, my question back to you is there, as a blind person, is how do you wipe your ass as a sighted person? Because as far as I'm aware, us people in the blind community wipe our ass just the same as yous, as far as I'm aware. So back at yous at that one. And we just live every day in their normal. We go out, we find stuff, we can tell, buy stuff by echolocation, by sound, because we don't rely on our eyesight, we rely more on hearing, smell, touch. So we don't have to. Another misconception is that blind people have got to feel your face. That's untrue. I've never done that, not even with my own daughter. So that's another misconception that is untrue, and people need to be educated about it, because it's the 21st century now, and there's no room for hate or discrimination, because to hate only leaves space for discrimination, and to discriminate only leaves space to hate and to create wars, because all lives matter, folks. So share the love as always, please, and stop misconceptioning your stereotype blind people what are portrayed by cartoons, by social media, by mainstream media. Actually ask a blind person, ask a visually impaired person questions instead of just judging them and that. And at the day, it's just a bit of a disgrace how you can judge straight away without even knowing a person, because about half of you who judge and comment and give these stupid misconceptions have never met a blind person, because that's like the mainstream media. There's half of them who portray blind people as this person or that person, what is untrue. I've never even spoken to a blind person, or never even met them, never even known a blind person or visually impaired person. And legally blind in America, what's known as legally blind, also in the UK, instead of having 20/20 vision, what means that you can see 200 metre, they have 2200 vision, what means that they can only see 20 meters. But a lot of them, that's like the high end of the spectrum, but a lot of them are, but that's like the high end where they see 200 20 meter in front of them. When they got 2200 or 20 over 200, means that they can only see 20 meters. But that's like that's on that spectrum side of things. That is the high side of it. A lot of them can't even see that. They can just about see the hand in front of the face. Some have peripheral vision where they can only see out the side. Or some just have centre vision only, but can't see anything on the sides. What is peripheral? So there's so much out there, big spectrum of blindness. You have the low end of the spectrum, what is legally blind. You have the high end of the spectrum, that is where they see nothing at all, where they're born blind or have lost their eyesight due to different illnesses or diseases or accidents or brain injuries. So, and it's just one problem after another with misconceptions, and it's all of them are untrue, folks. Actually, ask a blind person, ask a visually impaired person, and I'm sure to God a lot of the blind community would actually sit down and tell you and educate you and explain to you about things, like myself. Anyway, I'll do another vlog all about this anyway. Just getting interrupted by a train going past on the bridge above, as you can hear. I'll spin you out so you can see it, just there. Anyway, share the love as always. Just remember, it's not just black lives that matter, folks, it's all lives matter. All lives, all people from all walks of life, all race, all religion, all creed, all sexuality, all disability, all lives matter. So share the love, peace and love. I did it my way. This is how we do it, folks. In the theatre of dreams, I did it my way. Go and follow me on Instagram and YouTube, folks, at Blindness2226. Go and share the love, peace and love, folks. One love, one heart, one nation. Peace out.